Let's go to the US now, where former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted on charges of making false statements and obstruction. Prosecutors say he lied in congressional testimony back in 2020 about media leaks tied to the Clinton Foundation probe. Now, this all comes just days after Trump publicly demanded action. He ousted a US attorney who wouldn't bring the case and installed one of his own former lawyers to run the prosecution. Mia, Democrats are predictably crying foul about this. But what about Comey's actual testimony? If prosecutors believed he lied under oath, that should be taken seriously, surely, regardless of the politics.
Yeah, listen, I don't have a lot of sympathy for James Comey in this one. I mean, he certainly sought to give himself a very high profile whilst he was in the role, and he was constantly inserting himself into public debates. And I also don't have much to say on this claim with Democrats criticising Trump's use of the courts to highlight some of the corruption that is going on, when his so-called enemies certainly weren't afraid of using the courts against him when it suited them. But what I think is really important here, because this is an issue not just in the United States, but also in Australia, where we have this trend of bureaucrats who are supposed to be in these roles to serve the public good. However, they are frequently using their positions to serve their own political ideals and their own beliefs. So I think it's really important that we start shining the light on who it is who is pulling the levers of power.
Such a good point. And this system was weaponized against Trump for so long, so it's a bit rich for people to criticize him for fighting back. Now, Jimmy Kimmel is back, speaking of people who are back, and his comeback show has smashed records with more than 6 million viewers. But instead of having some humility, he went after Donald Trump, mocking his dismal approval ratings and calling out the former president's latest threat against the ABC.
This was his big closer. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. And he does know bad ratings. He has some of the worst ratings any president has ever had. So, on behalf of all of us, welcome to the crappy ratings club, Mr. President.
I mean, Joe, what can you say? I think this was some of the problem with making Jimmy Kimmel a martyr. People were going to always tune in to his big comeback, and now he's shown no humility. It's the second night he's back. Yeah. Just quickly, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, this is just proof positive that cancel culture doesn't work. It's wrong when the left does it against the right, and it's wrong when the right does it against the left. The only beneficiary of this whole fiasco, it seems, has been Jimmy Kimmel, because he's got his job back and he's rated higher than the show has ever rated in history. And it's just like what the left did when they came after Dave Chappelle or Shane Gillies and got him booted off Saturday Night Live and tried to get Chappelle booted from Netflix. It just made them bigger and bigger stars. So yeah. I say, let's cancel culture.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll go back to his normal low ratings in next to no time, but otherwise I agree.